Thane, man, welcome back.
Hey Lance, thanks very much. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, we're happy to have Thane back. In fact, that last video went so well, we decided to just keep him coming, keep him going. So hopefully you find this video helpful. We're gonna go over the B2B portal in InFlow. So this is Thane with InFlow. I'm Lance with Brando Consulting. InFlow is an inventory management software that connects to QuickBooks, and Brando Consulting is an inventory software brokerage type company and implementation company. Thane, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. First, let me just say thanks for having me, and I'm really glad that Brando and Brando's clients are interested in learning more about InFlow and get to chat about it. I've been with InFlow for about 3.5 years now. I'm one of the account executives here, so I'm the person who they'll be speaking to when they're still trying to decide if InFlow's the right fit for them and getting them all set up. And then we have the rest of our team there to help them once they do subscribe and really want to dig down into it, and any account help as well with that.
So what are the benefits of a B2B portal? And what is
Yeah,
a B2B portal?
yeah, absolutely. And I know you've spoken to my colleague Kevin before, and you were talking about e-commerce with him using Shopify and WooCommerce and those. And e-commerce like Shopify, that's really, really good when you want to reach a broad network, when you want anyone off the street to be able to Google your name, find out what you're selling, buy 3 units from you, and essentially a retail transaction online. Where B2B comes in is when you have a lot more clients who you have direct relationships with, pre-existing relationships with. And we don't necessarily want them to be able to just be using the same portal that people walking in off the street are using, because our distributors, our wholesalers, our retail shops that we're selling to, they're paying different prices than retail clients are. They're paying different amounts possibly than other ones are. So what we've done to create this and help with this is we've created Showroom, which is our B2B portal. So unlike something like Shopify, Showroom is password protected. So each of your clients, they're going to be logging in with an email and password, which means you can control exactly what they're going to see.
I
So you can,
think, sorry to interrupt. I yeah,
yeah,
I think that's probably the main difference between a B2B portal and an e-commerce shopping cart is there's a login. There's a
that's it.
username and password, and there's a login. And then usually pricing rules, right? They
Pricing
get
rules,
special
product
pricing. It's
exclusivities, absolutely. Yep.
yep. It's not retail pricing. And so yeah, I'm anxious to see it. Let's take a look.
Yeah, fantastic. So I'd love to show you. I'm going to start sharing my screen with you and walk you through a little bit about how it works. Fantastic. Are you able to see my screen right now, Lance?
Yeah, it says good morning, Thane.
It sure does. And we usually right below there have a little message or bad jokes because I don't know. I think a lot of our philosophy is we're kind of like everyone's favorite uncle who talks about inventory a lot and makes really bad jokes. Um,
Got to keep it light.
absolutely. So when we're going to go to showroom, we're going to click in and go to our options menu. I've
So
already opened it up in another tab here.
So Showroom is the name
hmm
of the B2B portal. The B2B
Showroom is
portal is called Showroom.
That's correct. We're keeping things simple and pretty much direct. Some
Okay.
of our customers use this as an online catalog. Others use it to actually be an ordering portal as well. So
Okay.
we've created it for there, and you can see here I've got my general settings and my checkout settings, and down here below I have my private showrooms. So I have 3 customers set up right now, but I could also go in and invite customers either through their email, or if I have any customers who I have already in my system. And we'll talk about how to create customers later.
So let me
But
get this straight.
mhm,
Um, in the previous recording with Kevin, we talked about creating products and importing products in mass. And also uploading images of products and all that. When we did that just automatically become an option in the B2B portal? All those products that we imported and created?
That's exactly it. One of the nice things about Showroom being part of InFlow is it's seamless with InFlow.
Yeah.
So you're not going to need to create the products in one place and then go somewhere else and create them again. You're not going if you make a change to something, you're not going to have to do it in 3 or 4 or 5 different systems. It's all there right in that same system for you.
Okay, so then customers, it looks like you're not creating a customer, right? Obviously, you're assigning the customer to a B2B portal, basically giving a particular customer on your list access to the B2B portal,
That's
right?
exactly it. So
Perfect.
I'm going to have my list of customers that I'm working with. And they're going to be there on that screen for me. I can create them within InFlow. I can assign them to a pricing tier within InFlow. I can even assign them to a specific location if I have multiple locations and I want to fulfill that with them right through InFlow. And all of those changes and choices are going to be reflected within Showroom.
And when you assign them to a location, is that sort of a fulfillment center? You're assigning them to a building with an address?
That's
Okay.
exactly it. So that's going to be when they log into Showroom and if I choose to show my stock levels with them, they'll be able to see the stocking levels for that fulfillment location.
Ah,
This
makes
also
sense.
becomes really useful if you are working as a 3PL or you're holding other people's stock as well. Some people like giving them access to a showroom that doesn't let them order, so people can log in and see what stock you're holding for them directly rather than needing to give you a call all the time and say, "Hey, how many widgets do I have in your warehouse right now?"
So some of your customers are using InFlow as a 3PL management. So you have some third-party logistic warehouses using InFlow. Good
Yeah,
to
we
know.
we we try to be as flexible as possible with InFlow because uh, we're providing the system, and the way people use it is going to depend on their needs. There's some software that's very much a one size fits all. This is how we do things, and that's not where InFlow sits. We like being flexible, and we like providing people with options while being as easy to use as possible.
Okay. Well, let's go back to your demo. Sorry to
Yeah,
interrupt.
no, absolutely. So once we've created and invited our users into the showroom, they'll be here and we can choose to edit their access as well. And this is where I think showroom really comes into its own. When I click on it, edit access, I can decide exactly which products and categories I want them to see. So I can remove entire categories, or I can go into a category and choose specific products that I want them to see or don't want them to see. Um, Sometimes this is going to be completely unimportant if you're just sending everything to everybody. But a lot of our subscribers, they have products that are regional exclusives or sometimes even retailer exclusives. And so they want to make sure that their widget that they have in hot pink velour is only going out to that one customer, and they don't want any of their other customers to even know that it exists or to be able to order it.
And what did
So
you click on to get to this screen again?
yeah, so I just went in on their customer settings under products, and I pressed on the arrow to take me to the next screen.
Okay, customer settings. Okay.
And here are my categories. Um, I can also, if this is going to be just one of my standard customers, I can have general settings and just choose to match it to those general settings. So I don't need to be going in and customizing every customer if I don't need to customize them. I do have those options and the power for me.
Okay. Nice.
Uh,
So you can set product categories and
yep.
pricing rules and
And I can even put in a compare at price if I want them to see something like a MSRP or you know, most people tend to put a higher price at that compare at price. But if you wanted to, you could even put the next level price up there and say, hey, right now you're buying $100,000 of stock from us every year. Here's your prices. Here's the $1 million level. If you want to up your game with us and start carrying more of our products, and use that as an incentive, or you can use it to show a discount, whichever way is
Okay.
going to work better for you. Uh,
And you can choose whether to show stock or hide stock.
exactly. And some people just want to say, hey, it's in stock. Some people want to say, this is what we got. Some people want to put that pressure on and say, there's only 9 more available. How do you want to do this? And
Very
you can
nice.
also choose to exclude products if they're out of stock or let them show as out of stock, whatever's going to work better for you.
Yeah. Yeah, this is so important during the busy holiday season. It's one problem people have is selling things that are not in stock, and then their customers get really mad.
Yep. And
But then there's other seasons and other industries that say, it doesn't matter. They're okay to wait. So we don't even need to show whether it's available or not. We'll get it, and it's not a big deal. So
that's
these
it.
are
Or
important options.
absolutely. And after they, a lot of the time after they've created this order, it doesn't mean that you have to go straight from having that order created to fulfillment. You can have use this as an initial contact, and then have your sales team take that sales order and reach out to them directly and upsell them or set expectations or talk about back orders or alternate products. Uh, some people do use Showroom as a direct to order uh, platform, but others use it as that initial outreach and just helping to get that conversation started.
And what does this B2B portal look like from the customer's perspective? What's their shopping experience look like?
Yeah, that's a great question. And, I'm going to be completely upfront with you. It's not as flashy as something like Shopify. Shopify is very good at what they do for what they do. And we're not really trying to, you know, outdo them. But if we go in and, it is very back to basics, it's showing them what they need to see. You can see the pictures, your product, your descriptions. You do have the option to display custom fields as well. I think we talked about custom fields when we were talking about product creation before. So if you wanted to include things like country of origin or material or allergen information, you can include that as well. And they
Yeah.
can go by their individual categories if they want, where they're going to choose to add products, however many they want to order, and then they're going to go and check out. And here it works a lot like e-commerce. They can choose the different things that they want. They'll hit checkout. Because they are established customers, we already have their phone number and address already pre-filled out for them, so they
Right.
can feel that uh, we know them and have them. And at this point, we have their payment terms. They can place that order. And once they place that order, it's going to give you an email letting you know that it's been placed and create that sales order in your system for you, where you can then fulfill or place on back order or do whatever you need to do with it.
All right. Well, you want to buy some duct tape and some eyeglass cleaner?
Exactly. And
Not
then
sure what
we're,
those two have in common, but
well, if you put duct tape on your eyeglasses, you're going to need something to clean them with.
yeah. So B2B portal stands for business to business. And or B2B stands for business to business. So this feature is when you want to give your customers access, especially for wholesale distributors. If you're in the wholesale distribution industry, that is a great feature to have, easy to set up. You hardly need to set it up at all. It's really just already there. The setup is just deciding what you want your customers to see and what pricing to give them. And then you see the access they have. They log in. You've got your categories that help you find what you're looking for. You can even use the search panel to search what you're looking for, buy and sell,
There you
or
go.
buy and pay. Simple. So, well, thank you, Thane. I appreciate that. That's a good feature to display and show. It's important for people to know that you have that feature.
Yeah, no, it's one of the things that I feel helps make InFlow a little bit more distinct from some of our competitors. I know there's a lot of inventory software out there on the market, and this is one of those things that helps us stand out.
Yeah. Yep. Be sure to subscribe to see more videos like this, and you can learn a lot about InFlow watching these videos and get a lot of questions answered. So don't miss our video library and playlist as well. And if you have any questions, don't be shy. Comment below. We'll answer them for you.
Thank you so much.